Get out of there. Go.
And we start the session off immediately with the scolding of Milo. All right.
No, it was Miko.
Miko, cool. a
Miko's
different
trying to
one.
eat Capone's food.
One of the
Oh,
M's.
jeez. One of the M words, yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Cosmic Motion Universe, CMU for short. My name is Rob Sliver, and I am the game master and illustrator of this anime aesthetic-inspired TTRPG channel. Here you can use your channel points to interact with the story, as well as, more or less change the course of fate for our players, and watch the show as it becomes its own comic and ties in with other comics, right? As for today, we will be reviewing, or not reviewing, just viewing, Chapter 8 of the divine space opera known as Of Angels, Smugglers, and Bounty Hunters. So let's go ahead and meet our players and their respective characters.
Hello, I am Rin. I play Atlas Moonwind, who is a fae from the Divine Realm. And, yeah.
My name is Ashley, and I play Aelin Cloudsplitter, a angel that was awoken in the very first episode, was awoken by this fae here. Now we have just, in most recent episode, we actually had the opportunity to kind of create like our own fleet, if you will.
We did start a fleet, yeah.
We unlocked the fleet, and we have a newcomer on here whose name is Logan. And I personally am pretty excited to see where this takes us now that there's 4 of us within this adventure.
I'm Jonathan. I play Thomas Viper Graham. I am a pilot as well as a smuggler and a bounty hunter. I came upon these two after they've been awakened. We've been started off our journeys trying to get them home and have now found ourselves recruited in a war of gods. And, as she said last episode, we created a little fleet because, well, all of our money problems disappeared.
Yeah,
thanks
we
to,
gained about 500 million credits.
All right. Okay, so that bit then I'll do a little bit of recap before we get into this then.
Okay.
So last chapter we saw our divine space crew dealing with the aftermath of their most recent failed attempt at acquiring the Betrayer's Spear from the 777th floor Grand Council Tower. Regardless of your guys' setback, you opted to boldly infiltrate the Grand Council Tower once again, immediately afterwards. During this infiltration, things got a bit loud, but you were able to complete one of the tasks that you were aiming for, to siphon all the Central Trade Union, CTU, military funding to the people, and you succeeded, yeah. This also netted you, like you said, a smooth 500 million credits to help you on your excursion through this cosmic war of mortals against divinity. As of now, our divine space crew is drifting around the CTU with their newly started fleet with the accompanying pilot, ex-bounty hunter Logan. All right, yeah, let's get this started.
The last thing that we discussed, the very last thing that we discussed was Jetson feeling more like a person.
Yeah, he was getting more lively.
And now we also have the funds to upgrade him as well. Although I let you guys in that he kind of has his own personality anymore since the crash landing and that little fella fixed him up. So
I suggest talking to Jetson and seeing if maybe he would like that, because then he wouldn't just be confined to only
Are you guys
being
on
around
this
on the
ship
ship.
discussing
Yeah,
this?
we're on the
Yes.
ship.
I can hear you.
I'm well.
Oh, perfect!
Jetson.
You're here, Jetson. We have something we need to talk to you about.
We should all get upgrades.
No, I think Jetson needs an upgrade.
We have 500 million credits,
You
and
have,
we
like, the
need to go
best-
back
I
into
don't know.
this tower to
I think-
steal. If we all got an upgrade, you would not have to use so much magic to disguise us.
Are you saying plastic surgery? I'm not touching
Okay,
this
now
face.
that's a bit extreme. Is this too beautiful? I'm not touching this face. Agreed. But Jetson, if you'd be interested.
I'm not exactly sure what it is you're suggesting.
Well, you said you're feeling different, right? More alive?
Yes.
wouldn't you want a form that maybe you would be able to interact with us? Like maybe a holographic form or something that lets you actually move throughout the cabin rather than just in a speaker?
Don't they have robots?
There is an
Maybe.
option, I suppose. I do not believe it has been attempted with the AI of a ship before. However, they do make droids of a sort in the Star Syndicate. This is one of their main and primary productions.
Is that something you might be interested in attempting?
I am unsure, honestly. It seems as though my captain is also unsure.
Sorry, I was throwing the stream in the
You're good.
Division Discord, see if anybody else
But
wants
Jetson's kind of unsure on whether he wants
upgrades.
because of more or less how you feel with everything. He's more trying to vibe off you.
Well, Jetson, honestly, the only reason I avoided upgrades was because of my shallow pockets.
Well, they're trying to essentially get him a body, like like a droid body, that's never been done before.
Yeah,
We could buy a completely new ship and then have him.
I don't know how I feel about that. I like the control Jetson has as we fly, and if he's given his own body, then
I mean, if he's a droid of some sort, wouldn't he still be able to connect himself to the ship?
yeah, but Jetson and I have a connection already, and if the droid is controlling the ship, Jetson and I lose that connection.
Well, no, the droid wouldn't be controlling the ship. Jetson would be.
I believe the droid would simply go off commission whilst in the chamber or the
Oh,
cabin.
so you're saying a temporary body where he
Right,
has...
so he can like leave the ship.
If
can
he wanted
go
to
around
actually
with us, he can
interact with
experience-
us.
If he's gaining, if he's feeling more human, why not give him the chance to experience human things?
Do you want that sort of exploration, Jetson? I'm going to be honest, I am a little worried about losing you if you come with us on one of our journeys. But if you're not afraid, then I'm willing to take that risk.
I am not entirely sure of exactly how this would work, and I do want to continue to be useful to you, Captain. However, your experiences, I feel a sense from them sometimes, and I do feel a small sense of desire to wander.
Don't you
times.
have like that special technology magic now?
I do, but what's your idea of me using it, or how so?
I don't know. Maybe it'll help. You're the one with the magic. I don't know how it works. Just a suggestion.
Okay, well, I think we should go and pay Jimmy the Ear a little visit, see what kind of, since we kind of have that false license plate through him, we should probably want to find other upgrades through him. So, well, we're still in the trade union, yeah. So we'd have to do
You're in the Central Trade Union, so you have to weave or jump. I'll show you the map. Where you're at here. You guys are just outside Omnirin because you guys had escaped and you're not really in orbit, so you're kind of like in open space out there, but your location is charted, so you're fine.
Okay, well, we've got 26 units. Or no, my bad, we've used 26 units, so we only have 14 units in the tank. So I am going to have to ask you to fill it up just so we don't run out on the trip.
I can fill 5. If you'd like.
Okay.
I
And you can
appreciate
make
it.
rolls to see if you do double as well. Both of you guys can. It just exhausts the shit out of you, remember?
I did not do double.
That's fine. You still do like 7, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or what are you at now?
I did not do double either.
Okay.
It's
Because I know you guys have leveled up a bit, so I think you guys are all level 8 now.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can do up to 12 units a day now.
And you don't necessarily need to use all of them.
If we're going to be resting, that's fine. It's going to take more than one day for us to jump anyways.
Okay. I was just offering for you to not fully exhaust yourself. I just need a little bit of a top
Here's the
off.
deal. I'll just fill it up and you make dinner.
Okay, but I'll have to make dinner before we start the flight.
Or I can just make dinner while you're flying.
Oh, you're gonna be tired too. This
If
deal's
she's filling it up, then I don't need to put 5 in.
okay.
At that point, I mean, there's no point in both of us being exhausted.
So
Well, is that filling it up, though? That's
well,
12,
it's
so-
not. I didn't need a fill up. I just wanted a little bit of a top off, just
Okay.
just to be.
What are we at with the 12 added?
We are at should be 26.
So you're a little over half tank.
Yeah.
So then, if need be, I still have my energy too for like last minute shots to put in there.
But we
So-
should be fine. I just wanted to be safe, make sure we weren't gonna run out of fuel mid
Fair
trip.
enough.
So you guys are headed to
Jimmy the Ear.
Jimmy the Ear in quadrant. I forget which quadrant of Ebnar.
Yeah, they just named all their quadrants with too many numbers, so and letters and. So they all just blur together. We just go, hey, go to Jimmy the Ear.
Go to Jimmy the Ear.
So, I guess, 8 Weaver units to get there? So each Weaver unit, I said, was 2 hours or 1 hour
I think it's
of travel?
2.
2 hours? Okay. So it's about a 16-hour flight to Ebnar from Omnaran in Weaver space,
Oh, good. So I'll fully rest.
which would normally be a few weeks,
Yeah. So I'm going to fully rest during that time.
Okay.
Captain Viper.
You guys go ahead and get a long rest, those of you that are resting.
With us upgrading Jetson to a droid, I would really strongly encourage that we also upgrade our suits, at the very least, so that we can all speak with Jetson from our suits.
Oh, most definitely. They're like, we've got money now. There's no question in this.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that, because I feel like it'd be kind of cool
Well,
if we all...
I mean, I got you guys licenses to fly Jetson, so yes.
Okay. Thank you, Captain.
The only reason it wasn't before is, like I said, shallow pockets. I wasn't able to afford it.
You know what? I think I will put the 5 units in. I'll just go ahead and put 5 units in anyway, and then I'll just go sleep too.
After you make dinner.
Yeah,
Okay. You guys have enough time for that.
that's what I figured. I was like, you know what?
Like all
There's
of you guys
plenty
have
of
enough
time.
time. And it's autopilot Weaver space, so even you could rest.
And I can heal
Cap.
back my point from my stub toe, from my miscrit.
yes, you can heal that back.
Jeez.
So you guys pretty much just skip the travel more or less to Ebnar then? After you
Yeah.
guys eat, rest
Yeah,
up.
I feel like this is kind of becoming like a routine for us. Now we're like, all right, let's just get it done.
Yeah, I mean, you guys
Yeah.
went back and forth between Ebnar multiple
we
times.
sure did. Jimmy the Ear's the homie, though.
I mean, fuck. We're gonna hit this place, 4 times now?
I think this is the highest level character.
Oh, we should probably let Logan know what we're doing.
I mean, we kind of let him know over comms. and-
Okay. Just want to make sure we're not just like taking off away, and he's like, okay, I guess we're done here.
I mean, he's part of the fleet, so I assume it's gonna be open comms with them most
Yeah.
of the time.
Yeah.
Should we try to get him some sort of upgraded device too, so he has access to, or is that
I
too?
mean, I don't know. I'm
close
I'm,
to
a-
us.
I'm a little poor right now. Nah, we'll talk to him. See what
See
he.
where he's at.
If
I
he's
mean-
helping us, we need
Because
him.
we could always have an extra one on the side that he could just use temporarily while he's a part of the team too.
He's got. You talking about Logan?
Mm-hmm.
He's got a pretty damn nice ship, at least for like combat purposes.
No, just like a device that would connect him to Jetson and comms with us, like while we're in battle and stuff. Like
So he
if
does-
he's not on his ship.
If he's not on his ship.
Yeah.
Like on foot, you mean?
I mean, he has same connection with his ship that you guys have with your ship. So as long as you guys have comms through your ships, you can talk.
Oh, okay. It just. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay.
It's the future.
Yeah.
Small brain.
You're just not used to this alien technology with your angel.
We use a different kind of
Magic.
energy to
Yeah.
communicate. Definitely.
Okay, so you guys arrive at Ebnar, the low sprawling city. I mean, it's got a lot of taller buildings, as you know. You land in the same hangar that you normally do. Welcome back. As you guys get off the ramp.
Oh, it's good to see you again. It's been a while. It looks like you've been stirring up some trouble at the CTU, huh?
So you've heard.
Well, everybody's heard.
Oh, well, that's not good, guys. Well, yeah, we don't plan to be here long, and we won't stir any trouble up on your port. But
Well, we've all seen your incredible bounties, right?
I mean, we're still here. We haven't been caught yet.
So that's actually why we're here, right? So we need some upgrades. So we're trying to see Jimmy.
Well, he doesn't
you
need
don't-
to know.
Well, I
Jimmy?
mean, we have to park our ship here anyway, right?
Well, I mean, I was just
doesn't
gonna.
know
I was
what
just
Can
gonna.
you give us a moment, please? I'm sorry, sir.
Wait, we don't need to be name dropping, guys.
I was exactly. I was Jimmy.
I only said Jimmy.
The ear.
I did. Did I finish? I did. Well,
No, you
I
didn't.
mean,
Anyway.
did I?
No, you only said Jimmy.
I thought I did say. Did I don't
You
know.
only
I
said
don't even
Jimmy.
know. Regardless, is
Either way, I was just gonna pay him enough credits to reserve us a spot and get in his favor.
he already knows that there's a bounty on us, like regardless of what we're doing here, and he was the one that mentioned it. I think we're gonna need to pay him extra, regardless of what we're
I
doing
was
here.
already gonna pay him extra.
I mean, we can still pay him extra. He's not like he was expecting to be paid extra
How are
already.
you guys doing over here?
He kind of shoves his head between you guys' huddle.
No,
So are you planning on turning us in?
I wasn't thinking about it.
Okay, well that's good. Because we didn't do anything.
It could go either way.
I didn't do anything.
okay. Well, what my friends here are trying to say is, you've been such a great host to us all these times we came to visit that
He bows.
we just wanted to give you a little extra this time, and we wanted to park nice and close to you, so we're hoping that you might leave a spot open for us, just for whenever we come by.
How
Since
much do
we're,
you transfer him
we're
when you say
frequent,
that?
frequent flyers.
Is it milk good or less? What do you want to give them?
Start with
way too much.
Start with
That's
500,000.
way
Just
too
start with 500,000, and then when we come
No,
back,
start with like 100,000. That's more than the bounty.
the bounty is 325,000
know
per
what
Oh, is
person.
it?
That's what you last checked, yeah.
All right. Well, here, so yeah, see, here's a little gift. I'm giving 500,000.
Oh, how generous. Well, you did hear your bounties, though, right?
What are we at now?
It seems as though the Central Trade Unit is crumbling, and they've poured their finer resources into catching you.
Well, how much would that be?
1 million credits.
We should be so honored.
I mean, that's all they put on us? I guess that's all they could really afford.
Yeah, dude, you just busted their military.
How about just do
1.5.
yeah?
And we'll never have a problem again because I
Wha-
didn't
one
do
point-
anything.
But 1.5 altogether?
Yes.
Okay. 'Cause I already gave him the 500, so there's the...
So you give him another mil,
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
and he bows and walks back.
It's our pleasure.
So you guys head on to Jimmy. Okay, so you walk out of the hangar, you walk into the large city as you guys see the biodome over and everything like that. You guys have seen it before, but it's still kind of spectacular. And it's run well, so there's no smog or anything that's in this biodome, so it smells pretty fresh in here. You guys walk down to the transport pad. You step on. You choose your destination, and the little kind of semi-transparent orb, closes around you, and you appear elsewhere, towards Jimmy's shop.
It's like
You
he
guys
hears us.
walk a bit, and you guys see the big fella outside. Jimmy's in the back.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Frank.
Frank. Oh,
I was gonna call him Frank too.
Okay. So you guys all walk through. Thanks, Frank.
Frank,
In
Frank,
unison.
Frank. Thanks, Frank.
You walk into the back. You see Jimmy sitting on his chair. Oi. What brings you back here?
Well, Jimmy, it's good to see you too.
You've got a lot of nerve.
what do you mean?
Well, you got huge bounties on your head.
Oh my.
We also have a
God.
huge, huge favor to ask for you, but there's plenty in it for
Listen,
Well,
you.
it's
Jimmy.
fortunate. I'm not a bounty hunter.
Okay,
so-
cool. I was just gonna ask if you wanted to make a lot of money.
There's plenty in it for you, but it's gonna be a job.
Well, actually,
And it's not turning us in either.
something tells me this will work out nice because somebody owes me a single smuggle job.
Oh, that I do.
So I think we could do a little tit for tat.
I mean, of course.
Why don't you step into my office? Walks into the back.
Do you mind if
walk
we
in the
all
door.
come?
I would prefer it.
Beautiful.
Okay, so you guys all walk into his back office where it's actually really nice and soundproofed. So you walk in, and it's quiet in there. And you can see there's like, there's a few blood splatters on the wall and stuff that have been cleaned off and stuff.
This
And
isn't why you brought us in here, right?
We don't ask
no,
questions.
no.
No, he's got a job for us. We
You're
owe
not
we
a-
owe him.
I'm not gonna kill you.
If we don't do his job, we might end up like that, though.
Well, what is it you came for first? And let's see if we can do an arrangement.
So, actually, we were wondering if there is any possible way that we could have our ship essentially redesigned and upgraded so that we have a droid that our AI can access in and out of whenever he would like to walk
A
throughout the
regular
cabin.
artificial intelligence.
It essentially. No?
I don't think it's been done before, but
Jetson's
have
a
heard
little bit
rumors.
different.
of something in the Star Syndicate recently developed. An advanced side droid is what they call it. It seems as though it can hold up to human capacity. So, what I actually want you to do is go there for something for me. I want that droid.
And where specifically did you want us to go?
There's 2 prototypes. How convenient for you. You need to go to Star Syndicate. I'm not sure if it's on Sidroid Prime or Sidroid S. It could be one or the other. I'll mark it on your map. And you update your map and you see Sidroid Prime and Sidroid S show up.
And what is it exactly you said you needed?
He needs
The
the,
prototypes?
Same thing you do. But
Okay.
only know one. So you can have the other.
He's suggesting, yeah, if we find
We
both,
bring
get-
both.
we get
Okay.
one.
So what you say?
Tit for tat?
We have a deal then.
Well, I mean, I'd do anything for my friend Jimmy.
Well, you also owe me.
I'm also your friend, am I not?
Right, friend. You're all my friends. That's what you are. Anyway, we're done with business. Anything else? Else?
We'll see you soon, Jimmy.
No, house elves.
All right then. See you soon.
I thought you wanted upgrades for us too.
We can find that anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that's one that we have to
Or
bother
d-
Jimmy with. I mean, we can ask. Do you think he might have?
Doesn't he do
let's
human?
not- let's-
Doesn't he?
I mean, we can ask and
let's
see
let's
how.
not bother Jimmy any more than we have to.
It's not bothering him if we're
What are
giving
you
him
whispering
money.
about in the store?
Just plans, Jimmy.
He
Always
thinks that
plans.
that we're bothering you by trying to give you money for stuff.
What you need?
Well, Aylin here was talking about getting upgrades for us.
What sort of upgrades you need?
What kind of upgrades?
Legal or illegal?
Make it the most
Oh, we-
illegal we can do.
We only deal legally, Jimmy, of course.
Of course you do.
But we
Right
would
then.
like our entire suits upgraded if possible. Just if possible, or something with our suits. Definitely a different look
You
is
know
preferred.
that suits are simply for look. Unless you get military. And then you can use them for combat.
That's
legal, So- right,
Jimmy?
You're looking for military modifications to your outfits.
That's legal, right?
Totally.
That's what I thought.
How much would something like that, legally cost?
Well, knowing you ain't got the deepest pockets, I would imagine too much. But you three look quite hungry, and I'm curious what you've got available. So, what sort of upgrades are you looking for? Because I've got augments, and I've got suit upgrades.
Well, Jimmy, just say for the fun of window
Do you
shopping.
have any stealth augments?
Stealth augments.
Mm-hmm.
You want one for your suit, or one implanted in your body? Legally, of course.
I mean, where in my body would it go?
Up your bum. Wherever you want.
I mean, depending on the size.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I can lose my suit, and maybe. Is it gonna hurt?
A normal body can take up 2, maybe 3 augments before it starts rejecting
They're not
some
norm-
less.
Well, it's a good thing we're not normal.
Right.
I
I'm
think
aware.
I'll try the first physical one. How much would that be?
If we're window shopping.
You want an invisibility one that's implanted in your body?
Mhm.
50,000 credits with installation.
You're begging me like it's not all of our credits.
Okay.
Well, you are the captain.
You used to yell at me, so.
Well, that's
All right then. That can be done.
but out of character. Are we all on the same page with where we're at credits?
No, I stopped.
Okay. I've got 483,500,000 at this point.
Oh my god, we're running kind of low. We
I
should probably
know.
see if they have a job.
Right? Fucking Logan drained us. You said 50,000 for that?
Yeah.
Can I get one too? I feel like that actually might be something good for all three of us, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not good with needles, but sure.
Just that way Atlas can
So-
save her energy.
Just wondering, right? Viper isn't actually a human. This is me asking the DM.
Oh.
This is Rin asking DM.
Okay.
So like when I use my illusion magic, like that doesn't have any effect because he's already technically not his original like form, or how does that work?
It would just be like a cover over it, like putting
Like another illusion
it-
over the
He's
already.
not using anything over.
Oh, he's
he looks
not? Okay.
exactly as he looks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his tail was removed.
and anything you do, it's just like putting a sheet over somebody essentially, no matter what's going on.
Oh. Okay.
Tieflings can look exactly like human
Like
beings.
humans. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah. And he chose to be half tiefling, so
I And my step parents didn't like the other half, so they cut my tail
So
off.
you're missing like a nub. You have like a nub.
Yeah.
Okay.
A nubbin.
Did you have like the horns too, or you only had the tail?
No, I didn't have horns.
Okay, just the tail.
So is there anything else you want to add to the tab? Or the bill, rather.
What kind of suits do you got?
Military?
Yeah.
It's probably
Sure.
safe at this point, you
Let
know.
us window shop. Right?
Well,
Window shop.
Exactly.
I've got a few options. And as he kind of shows you guys, there's a number of different things, but I'm not going to explain what their fake terms are. I'll just tell you what they more or less do. There's ones that can give you like extra modifiers to your like specific moves. There's ones that can increase your AC or like your defensive class. There's ones that can maybe give you 1 or 2 stat boosts. And yeah, those sorts of things.
I'm going to take one of the ones that give me an AC boost.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, honestly.
Okay.
What's your guys' AC?
14, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Okay, so you see ones that go up to
15.
let's see what we got here. You guys see some stuff that can go pretty much up to maybe like a +3 or +4 to your AC.
I was going to go for something +2.
Okay.
I'll go for a +3.
I'll do +3.
Okay. So for the +3s, they are 300,000 credits per. And for the +2, it's 150,000 actually.
Okay.
So that was a chunk of change right there. Not that it's really hurting you guys, but
No, but it's nice to have.
Oh, yeah,
it's
worth
nice
it.
to have nice things.
yeah.
This is why we can't have nice things. Oh wait, yes we can.
All right, let's get to smuggling.
So essentially, he makes them the same design as what you guys have, so that it matches whatever you guys want.
Oh, he makes them like there on the spot?
Yeah, essentially, he takes those same things, and the nice thing about them is their design's more or less just a 3D printed on a basic
Oh, fuck
thing.
yeah.
So he just takes the same thing, and then it takes a few
Jimmy's the man.
hours. Yeah, and then he prints, so you guys have the same kind of aesthetic that you guys wanted originally, rather than kind of like having a like
Military
random
look.
weird, swap
Okay.
out. Okay, so you guys know that you need to head to the Star Syndicate, which is a place that you have not been yet.
I was just about to mention that.
Okay, I put in that thing. I raised my AC, but then I put in like a note saying it's +3 with the
I was going to
military.
give you
Okay.
an item later
Okay.
for that.
And we'll just do
Well, I'll take it off when you do it. It's just for now, so I remember. How much money do we have now?
Not enough. We need more. 482,600,000.
Okay. We'll start worrying when we get to around 450. No, I'm just
So let me know when you guys are headed into space again, because you guys, I'm assuming, are back at your ship now.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey, Jetson, we got a little bit more exploring to do. Had to do a new system here.
It seems as though your friend Jimmy the Ear has given you a plotted course.
Well, that was nice of him. Does it look safe, Jetson? It's probably a stupid question, but does it look safe, Jetson?
It seems safe to me.
I mean, what would you know? You haven't been there either.
Would you like to use this course, sir? It is 9 Weaver units. It will take approximately 18 hours to arrive at our destination.
Yeah,
Is that to just to the
just to the next, system.
okay, not to the actual star
No, I
syndicate?
don't know. Is it to the actual planet itself, or
Well-
is that just to the system?
To orbit of Sidroid Prime. It doesn't seem like they
Sidroid
have
Prime.
they have outside scans, so you don't have to stop on the border like the other places.
Oh, okay, so we're taking a straight shot to the first planet then.
Yeah, which is
Well,
Sidroid Prime.
Okay.
I mean, might as well. It's the easy path.
All right, plotting the course. So you guys just stay in not in the cockpit, obviously, while doing this, yeah?
I mean, no.
How
Yeah,
many Weaver units away is this?
9.
9.
9.
9.
So I'm going to. Do I have enough time to fill it up and rest?
We're fine. You don't need to fill it up.
I feel like maybe like half and then rest.
No, you're good.
Yeah, but like.
We've got enough to get there and back.
Yeah, but.
Well, no, we don't have enough to get there and back, but
Yeah, so I'm going to fill some up now.
do 5,
Okay.
and then we'll have 1 left
I'll
over.
do 6.
Okay, we'll have 2 left over.
And then rest. I'm going to rest.
So you guys you're resting, and all the rest of you guys are just kind of chilling while you do the Weaver jump?
I'll just be like, I'll see what's on TV.
Okay. And you're chilling too, yeah, Thomas?
Yeah, I'll just be watching whatever she chooses to be on TV.
Beautiful. You guys feel the jolt as the Weaver drive kicks in. Everybody, you will feel a slight jolt as we enter Weaver space. And you do. And everything's all speeding by you guys. As lights are just long beams. And you guys are watching something. And a few hours in, you guys get this kind of like an eerie vibe, if you will. It's not bad, not good. Probably more towards the bad, actually. Feeling. And it just kind of creeps up on you guys. You're just still traveling through Weaver space. And you kind of look out of the window of your ship, or one of the little blast window things, because there's kind of the lining. Normally you have them closed, but you pop one open just to kind of look to see what, because I would imagine, actually, you know what? Before you do any of that, you guys can freely discuss this before you open the blast shields to look out. So you guys are feeling this kind of vibe, actually.
Are you guys expecting any of your gods?
I never know when we're getting a visitor, to be honest. I mean, I feel it, but I'm not sure what this is that I'm feeling.
Contact Logan over the intercoms.
Can you
Finicky.
contact Vulcan?
I will try to speak to, well, just, fuck, I'll scream his name. Hey, Vulcan!
You hear in your head, just yours alone, I can barely hear you.
Alright, guys, I've got a weak connection with Vulcan. So, whatever's going on, they're pretty sophisticated. The only thing that I could think of that could block Vulcan out is the trade union, like room 666. So my first mind is they kind of sent somebody after us.
You had come out by
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah. Because you're feeling this vibe, and that's what woke you
Okay,
up.
okay.
You're not abrupt waking up, but you're rested. But
Do we prepare for fighting?
Well, I mean, I can't get a hold of Vulcan, so it's definitely not a friendly.
All right, well, let's just see what happens.
Well,
We ready for anything?
you guys are still in Weaver space. It's just the blast shields are down.
we have no communications outside, so
You do know that you've never heard of anybody actually getting attacked in Weaver space. Getting scanned and maybe pulled out, but you've never been attacked in Weaver space. Or I've ever even heard of that happening.
I mean, they have whatever technology
Yeah.
to block a god, so I'm not sure what else they're capable of, but I'm kind of afraid.
I feel like we don't really have much of a choice other than to keep going forward and see what happens next right now.
So just keep traveling.
I think so. We'll see. I mean,
As you
we're
guys
in
are
this.
talking, suddenly you feel yourselves. It's like you all blink at the same time because you feel a slight jolt, and you realize you're actually outside of the ship. You see the ship to the side of you as you are all streaming through the cosmos together. But what you're doing is you're actually standing on what seems to be a superficial ground, like you're floating. Right? Just standing in the cosmos, like flying, if you will.
Okay.
Are you?
And
are
you're
you guys seeing this?
Looking in front of you, you see this massive beast. Two large, enormous wings. It's like a blackish purple as its eyes look like galaxies themselves. And it's flying there next to your ship, making it look puny. And you didn't notice it first because, of how huge it actually is. It's like planet-sized. Actually, not quite that big. More like an asteroid size. It's like a big asteroid, not a planet.
My gun's not going to do anything against this, guys.
Wait, we're
mean,
outside
does
of the ship?
Does
Well,
it
you
look
feel-
aggressive?
You see it looking down at you, and its eyes are kind of like glaring to you. It looks as if it's going to do something to you. You do get an aggressive vibe. As an
aggressive vibe.
insight, you do feel that it is going to attack you. However, you do feel around you. It feels like you have everything, all of your equipment and everything like that. But you see the ship still spanning, and you guys are like floating ethereally next to it. You don't know exactly what this is. So it speaks. You who travel the cosmos, why have you entered my space?
The cosmos are in danger.
Of your kind.
Exactly.
This is not my fight.
We don't intend to bring the fight to you. We intend to stop the fight.
But if we don't, it will still affect you.
It will come to you. I can't promise it won't come to you.
Why do you think you are here? Now. He kind of speaks slower,
I was told that there's things yet to be finished, and the cosmos are being turned
You
to a single power.
are to be tested. And you see his eyes blare again as he reels out. Roll for initiative.
All of us?
Yep, all of you. As you now enter an encounter, and you see these two beasts, like serpents, cruise from out under his wings, and they start to kind of like circle you guys.
16.
And you do have full 3D range of motion right now. So you guys are like playing blitzball right now. You
Okay.
can fly,
16.
16?
10?
I don't see the initiative on there.
It's right under your picture.
Oh. 21?
Nat 20 plus 1.
All right. It looks like you have the first turn, Atlas.
And no, her. She's the 20.
Oh.
I'm 16.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna go with my typical divine creation of daggers, and aim for the creature, like one of the smaller creatures that came out. Aim for its wings.
Okay.
Ten.
As you throw it, it just kind of flutters off infinitely into space. Probably hit some random person out in the cosmos somewhere. You know, just, oh, what the hell?
My cabbages.
Right. You only have one attack, or do you have 2 actions per turn?
I only have one.
Okay. So it is then Atlas's turn.
Okay. I actually want to use my scythe, and I want to throw out like a wave of illusion magic and try to see if I can hit one of the serpents and use my magic to make it think that the other serpent is one of us.
Okay, so you're trying to do not damage, just confusion. Okay. Give me then an illusion
Okay.
magic, and it will take a spell because you're using a spell rather
Yeah.
than just a slash.
So 15.
Okay, 15. Okay, you see it, and it kind of shakes its head for a second. It looks over at its friend and starts darting towards its friend. You did succeed on your confusion for 1 turn, so it is now its turn, so it's going to attack its friend. It's going to see here. You see it launch, it swirls forward like very quickly through space as it goes towards its friend with its snarling face. And it clamps down. Let's see if it hits the opponent. The other snake slithers out of the way in the air and completely dodges and avoids the damage as it looks over at its companion like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And then its turn passes.
Dang it.
Good try, though.
You see the large void looking dragon just floating above and says, "Why do you think you've been tested, mortals?"
Because chaos is throwing things off balance.
Chaos?
Yeah, that's essentially what's happening.
I would think more so that the divine is throwing off the balance.
The divine is being forgotten.
Yep. Yes, but Venora is the one causing all of the problems.
She is not divine. Just because you use divine mana does not justify you in my perception as a divine being. Just because you're a god does not mean you've earned worship.
I mean, don't you now use divine magic?
No.
I thought you were able to use divine.
I'm able to use all 3 technically.
Well, you're still able to use it.
I've told her that, not you.
Oh, that's true. Then that was unfair.
Maybe we're being tested because our views are not alike.
You must learn why you are being tested. And then he attacks.
How the fuck are we supposed to know why we're being tested?
That's why you're here.
Damn it, Jimmy. I came for a mission, not a test.
he spins and swings his tail at, say, Thomas. What's your AC?
16?
Are you going with that, or are you going to do something?
No, I'll take an AC.
Okay. You are surprised at the massive size. Ooh, you get slammed by it, and you take 20 damage. And you go flying in space, but you realize you're able to catch yourself because you do have the capability of flying. Except for the weird thing is you don't feel the pain. You felt the force of it and everything, but you don't feel like you broke any ribs or anything.
Well, that's nice. At least I got that going for me. Is it my turn yet, or is it?
It is actually the other creature's
Yeah, I
turn.
know. I rolled low, so I'm just kind of floating around.
And you see it very quickly, like lightning, slither towards you, who had confused its friend, and strikes at you with a bite attack. And you just very easily kind of twist yourself out of the way as it just jolts right past you.
Okay.
It is now Thomas's turn.
Well, since I'm so far away from the action, I'm going to pull out my fuck. I'm gonna use my Omnium bulletless gun, but I'm going to start before I fire the trigger, since I know I'm gonna have backward momentum. I'm gonna start by flying forward before I pull the trigger, and
So
I'm going to go after the serpent that was striking at her.
Okay. So it's kind of flying towards you, in a sense, more your direction.
I rolled a 17.
17. Okay, that hits. How much damage do you do?
$30.
Okay. What do you want it to look like?
I was just gonna go basically for the headshot. Hopefully, in time
Okay,
before
you succeeded, so-
it strikes her.
Yeah. You can. I mean, if you wanted to, you can explain it yourself. But you just essentially aim at it and you blast the head and
The
explodes.
strike missed her, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just say that as it was striking at her, I just fucking took.
Okay.
That's when I took.
It was
the
a
shot.
perfect timing, right when it you dodged out of the way, Rin. You're like, oh shit! It just bursts into a goopy kind of ethereal mess. As you see what would normally be like splattered all over you, it just dissipates into the nether. And you see whatever particles or particulates fly back towards the void dragon of sorts.
I'll just yell out to him like, nice timing.
I just had a thought, guys. If this is a test, I didn't feel that hit, and the way that kind of exploded, I think we're gonna die here, but we're not actually gonna die. We're being tested.
So we're meant to fail.
Possibly. It's just a thought that I had. Because I didn't feel anything with that hit, and the way that just kind of dissipated, this just doesn't feel real.
It is now Aylin's turn.
With my other dagger, I am going to attempt to throw it straight at one of the beautiful eyes on the giant creature.
Okay.
$13?
You're making a new dagger each time, right?
No, I still had
I'm
one.
not
I
playing
made
footsie
2
with
daggers
you.
last time, but only
Okay.
threw one. So I'm
But-
just going to use the remaining one that I
Okay.
already had created this time.
Just want to make sure you're using the spells
It's not
for.
me.
Oh,
creating
yeah,
supply.
one I do create them, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
it's 2 because it's one per dagger,
Right,
right?
right,
Okay,
right.
okay, make sure I had that right.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
I
giving
mean,
you a
my
heads
feet
up.
are up, so,
okay,
yeah.
but
Actually, what I'll allow is you can make 2 daggers for 1 point.
Okay, bet.
So just leave a little bit more out of it.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah. So you make a dagger and you toss it at his eye. Give me a roll for your hit. See if you hit him. It's you really launch.
Oh, wait, that's the...
I'm definitely encroaching on your territory, so I just wanted to give you a
Okay,
warning.
yeah, you're fine. My feet are up.
8?
8.
It's supposed to be. I don't know if that's right because it says 1d4 plus 7.
That's the damage.
Is that not what I'm
No, you
rolling
want to
for?
roll for the to hit. Did you hit
Oh,
him?
sorry. I got a 14.
A 14. It it looks like it flies up and it tink hits his incredibly hard face instead of hitting the eye.
Okay.
So it didn't do any damage.
Okay. I more or less just wanted to see like what it was, like
Yeah.
made of and stuff.
It's
So
dragon's.
it
It looks like
tinked?
dragon skill.
Okay, so it does
Yeah.
sound pretty armored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dragon is definitely no joke.
Okay.
If there's anything real here, it's probably him.
Okay. I'm not thinking we're going to get into that skin very easily.
What is it that you've forgotten? What have you seen that has fallen to the wayside in your journeys? A great imbalance that you have forgotten must be called.
I forgot the name of them, but there's those weird creatures that we've started seeing at first. And the whole reason I have this.
The timeless?
Yeah.
It is, as he kind of laughs, it's Atlas's turn. You see everything kind of like, as everybody flutters and shakes and the cutscene ends.
Okay. There's still one serpent up, right?
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm glad you guys all knew the Final Fantasy reference.
Hell
I was
yeah,
making,
dude. I
but-
was ready.
I'm just not capable of joining in.
I got you.
I'm gonna do a firebolt.
Okay, you're gonna
Yes.
cast a spell.
Yes.
Oh, cantrip, huh?
Yes.
Nice. Give me a roll.
Because I don't ever use my cantrips. 13. 14.
14.
Yes.
Okay, as it just nails the dragon directly and it just dissipates, no damage.
How much damage would I have done? 7. So cantrips aren't gonna work on this guy.
Well, a 14. So the thing is I said it hit. It just
Didn't do anything.
didn't
Oh,
break
it didn't.
his
Okay,
armor.
okay, fair
yeah.
enough.
It's not that you didn't beat his AC.
Oh, okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
Okay, so it is now the creature's turn, or one of the serpents. As the other one that was originally confused is angry at you and comes fucking blaring at you with blinding speed once again, doing a wild bite. Actually, this time, these arms kind of come out that you didn't realize were actually slinked to the side of it, and they slash at you.
Okay.
Actually, no, it just bites.
Okay.
Yeah, it just bites at you. Are you just going with your AC?
Yeah.
Okay. As it bites forward, it takes a massive kind of meaty chunk out of your shoulder as it lurches past you.
Okay.
And it takes it very quickly. You don't feel the pain, fortunately, but you did feel the hit. You take 12 damage.
Jesus. What did he roll?
A 19.
Okay.
Okay, so that puts it at the Void Dragon's turn. Now you remember the Timeless. Do you know what they are? Are you aware of what they are capable of? What created them? And what they do?
We never figured out what created them.
But we kind of seen what they could do.
As that happens, he then once again swings his. He does a slash attack at you.
At me?
We'll go. Yeah, we'll go with you because you are the one that threw a fireball at him. So, tit for tat.
Oh, I thought I threw it at the serpent thing.
You threw it at the dragon.
Oh.
At least that was my interpretation. So
Okay.
that's what
Oh.
happened. Okay, so yeah, he hit you for unless you're trying to do something in return.
No, it's okay.
Okay. You take 13 damage. All right, that makes it Aylin's turn again.
I haven't had my turn yet, though.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thomas is at the end. Yeah, sorry, Thomas. Yeah, you are next,
I just
and then
wanted,
Aylin.
I just wanted to be sure that I was right before speaking out, but
No, yeah, you are. You are next.
I mean, well, if it's the timeless that you're testing us against, I guess I'll test my weapon that we made for the timeless, and I will shoot the dragon in the eye, much like she was aiming for,
Okay.
or attempt to. All of this action's all while still trying to fly back from his initial hit.
Right.
I started going, shot the gun, went back, and started going again. 14.
14.
So I do not pierce.
No, you shoot and it looks like it knocks off some scales, but it doesn't hurt him. And you did when you got that slice, you kind of go flying back a bit, but you're able to stop yourself from going too far because your massive, strong wings.
Mm-hmm.
That does make it then Aylin's turn next.
When those scales blasted off, did it show softer skin underneath?
Nope. What actually
more
happened is the
scales?
scales went
Just oh, nifty.
as if space was controlled.
I'm going to position myself closer to her so that I'm within arm's reach. I don't know how far I am from her.
Well, she kind of got knocked back, so you're maybe 10 feet.
Okay, so I would like to get like
Okay.
right next to her so that
So
I'd
you-
be able to.
You know, kind of do a thrust over there.
Okay, and then I would like to use my healing hands on her in order to restore 8 points.
Okay, you try to do the healing hands, and before you even cast it, you realize that you're unable to make contact
Interesting.
with her.
See,
You're
that's why I
unable to
wanted
heal
to
her.
try it. Had a feeling. Viper, I think your theory is kind of somewhat correct. I can't even touch her.
And how are you feeling after
No,
that hit?
no, you can touch her, but when you put the healing hand on, it passes right through.
Oh, nifty.
I don't remember feeling any pain.
You do not feel any pain from this.
Well, you look like hell.
Yeah, you've got a huge gash down your chest that's
Yeah.
just splitting you. You got a big chunk out of your
So
shoulder.
do we not have our suits on for
You
this
do,
encounter?
but you're kind of exposed right now.
Okay.
Yo, titties is out. But you're cut down the center too, so it doesn't look good.
But there's so much
Right,
blood
okay.
it's covering
Yeah.
your titty.
Right. But they're not like your suits aren't getting damaged right now.
Okay.
She's like, we just fucking paid a fortune for these.
Right? Why do you look so downtrodden? Is
Huh?
something-
I'm not.
Okay. So it is. Yeah. Isn't it your turn?
It would be your turn.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, it is my turn. Let's see here. I will try to. Okay, so I'm gonna try to send another blast, but this time I'm gonna try to do damage on it with my scythe.
Okay. You're looking for the snake, right? Not the dragon.
Yes, the snake.
Okay.
Oof. 6.
You swing at it, and it does its little slithery maneuver thing, and it slithers
Oh
out
wait, I
of it
have advantage, right? Because I'm using my weapon.
for illusion attacks. So yeah, the loophole was that.
Okay, yeah.
Did not mean to do that right into
Or
the
they're
mic.
the ranged strikes you're doing, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So it'd be a 10. I'd probably still
Still
miss,
miss,
but
yeah.
that's better than a.
But it does slither out of the way and avoids your slash.
Okay.
It is now that creature's turn as it dive bombs towards you to take a chomp out of you once again. And you are able to just barely dodge out of the way once again as
Okay.
you fuck this, I'm not getting hit again. And it is the big dude's turn as he looks at you. You now have a minor understanding. The truth that lies with you is that these timeless hold great power for you and your kind. Divine gifted and touched, or even chaos born. You see, timeless are souls that get amalgamated and pushed out of purgatory. They are in pain, and they wish to end the pain of life that others are suffering. When their core is found and removed, it must be destroyed within the palm of the hand, filling the holder with invigoration from the numerous souls set free. This causes instant evolution within the holder as well. Why are you laughing?
I just. Souls in the palm of the hand.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
And I don't know if I want that kind of evolution.
You will need it for the war coming. I will test you again, for now you're far too weak. And suddenly, it's like you guys wake from a dream. You are standing in the same room that you were. That vibe is gone, and you guys are still kind of traveling through Weaver space.
So we
It's like
forgot
no
about
time.
purgatory, basically.
You don't really know exactly what was
What-
referenced,
okay.
but it does seem like he was trying to get you to focus on the timeless a bit.
Now we know what the Timeless's motive is, though. They're here to destroy life, essentially. They think that life is bad.
And it
Yeah.
seemed like there was some sort of like threatening notion to, obviously, if you don't solve this problem.
We'll just put it on the back
He's getting
burner.
involved, so you don't know what that means.
Just put it on the back burner. We'll get to it later.
So, that happened.
Yeah.
I'm
you guys
hungry.
all right? As the comms kind of come through.
I think so.
Yeah, just had a slight malfunction there, but everything seems to be fine. Don't know what that's from. Maybe cosmic rays or something. Yeah, has Ray ever hit you up? Cosmic ray?
No. Anyway. Just checking up. So yeah, you guys are. It's free action again until you get to side droid prime.
Okay, well, during our free action,
Did we take
I'm
that
gonna
damage
go
or?
use the lavatory.
You don't. Yeah, any damage that you incurred is gone.
Hold on, let me move my feet so you can actually get out.
What about any spell slots? Or are we
Everything
still
re-
kind of...
You guys actually still feel the exhaustion.
Okay. Then I'm probably going to go try to
rest.
rest. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to make some food for all of us and then go rest.
Okay, I'm gonna go and head up to the cockpit, and I think I'm gonna keep eyes out just in case anything weird happens.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you guys slip out of Weaver space for a moment so you can go into the cockpit, and then you pop back in and continue your journey. It's not very long till you guys start arriving at Sidroid, but I'll explain what that looks like when you actually arrive. When she comes back.
Gets back, I'm gonna just do a quick. Never mind. By the time I get up, she'll be down.
All right. You guys are approaching Sidroid Prime, a new place that you haven't seen, and you guys are approaching the right place over the right side of the planet so that you guys arrive in the main city that you're supposed to be in, or at where you think it's supposed to be. And you see, as you guys kind of enter the atmosphere, it seems like it has a decent enough atmosphere. There's probably maybe oxygen in the atmosphere, but it might be thinner. You don't really know how clear or if there's any of the poisonous gases or anything like that, but you do see like some sort of clouds and such as you pass through that portion. And as you guys get to a clearing, you see that there's these massive, tall buildings. It kind of looks like Emerald City from The Wizard of Oz. You know, those big, huge towers.
Is there a gold path as well?
No, there's no gold path, and they're not green. It's mostly all white and black aesthetic all throughout the city, and you could see it's a very, very modernized type tech where everything has like hexagonal patterns and things like that.
Okay.
You see there's hexagon gardens and different kind of like orbed type huts where people probably live, but it's actually like a mesh of octagons where it's probably more looks like igloos, but high-tech igloos. And then as it goes in, you see massive buildings which are probably for more business, and you could see what looks to be factories, like high-tech factories, cybernetic factories and things like that. And you see on the top of the massive building it says welcome to Sidroid, and it looks like this whole planet is dedicated to doing these Sidroids, and this is the capital planet.
How many droids are actually doing the work here?
You see there's actually a shit ton of humans, but there are a number of droids. But you also have potentially a difficult time discerning what is droid and what is human.
So we just stepped into Detroit Become Human.
Kind of. So you guys fly down. Do you land at a hangar, or do you find a place outside to land with yourselves?
Well, first, you should probably disguise us just so that as soon as we get off, we don't get, bounty hunted.
Okay, so I turn him into a viper.
Okay. Great.
I appreciate it, but
Just kidding.
yeah.
I'll turn him into something else,
Okay.
and then us as well.
But that was really cool. I felt like a real badass there. If you could just do that again sometime.
So do you guys land at a hangar? Or do you have to find a place outside of the city?
We'll land at a hangar.
Okay. You both landed a hangar. You and
Logan.
Yeah, both of you guys land your ships at a hangar and pay your fees. This place, it is 150 credits a night.
Oh my god, not 150.
You guys, you would have cried about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
We're gonna have to do some work, guys. We're gonna have to find work here. Who knows how long that's gonna be?
Sounds like it might be nice.
I wouldn't be opposed to sightseeing while we're here.
Same.
Well, we'll have to make sure we do that before the job.
Okay,
Probably
now-
before the large monster
So
comes
now-
back to test us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can go now. We can go see what sort of technological
Time to
advances this place
explore.
has.
Okay, so you guys walk out into the city, and you can see that it is a very technologically advanced place. There are a number of like conveyor belt type things that are around, so that people don't have to walk. They can get places quickly. There's a lot of it looks like there's no vehicles, no cars, but there are ships that are flying above and things like that that are probably transporting goods, but it doesn't look like any public vehicles. However, public transport is readily available. There's transport pads everywhere. There's small teleporters, large teleporters. In fact, it looks like it could probably get kind of confusing with how efficient this place is set up. You can see that there's multiple floors of walk spaces all around, and it's got a whole white, like purified aesthetic where everything is just these white kind of walkways that look like they're almost hovering, and they're perfectly attached to certain buildings. And you could see that there's a certain set of anti-gravity in the area so that you can jump up to the next platforms if you need to.
So like the architect is like just on
It's
fucking
on
point here.
point, and the technology that's run inside the biome is probably the cleanest and most well done that you've ever seen.
Smibble cam.
Hey,
He wants to DM now.
it's not time for Smibble DMs.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, so you guys again are now looking up at this massive, like, span of buildings that says Sidroid, and you can see around there's a number of what you can tell now that are almost perfectly looking human droids that are walking around there along with people, companions, and things like that. You've seen them before in on other planets and things like that, but not quite these ones as realistic. You've seen other Sidroid products. They're spread all out the galaxy. They're the only people that make droids of any sort. But you're seeing some of the most highly advanced ones here as like commonplace. Milo.
He's like, let me just go annoy every single person except for Ashley, because I know she'll yell at me.
You think he has to go out again? Milo, buddy.
He went.
Please.
After this small Smibble intermission, we will go back to the regularly scheduled programming.
Like, fuck yeah. I've been telling everybody.
He said, I told every single person but you,
And you're the one who let me
and you're
out.
the one who's letting me out. To be fair, I'm glad he's annoying like that instead of just doing it in the house now.
My headphone is like, I'm doing that like right off the edge of the camera.
So how's everyone's day?
Yes, sorry guys.
What'd you get? I stole a bite of your food. And then I had a piece of rice on my lips. It was in my hand.
Was it good?
I'm still eating it.
Don't choke yourself. Go ahead. It's just that Milo was bugging us, so I didn't want him to pee inside. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, so we start exploring.
Yes, so you guys start wandering through Sidroid Prime.
And there's a whole bunch of Sidroids like walking around
And
freely
people.
now.
You can tell what is Sidroid now that you're in the city walking around. You could tell definitely what's real and what's human and what's Sidroid. There's still definitely a way to differentiate, and you can tell the Sidroids, they just have like skins that are put over to make them look more human, but they have like lines and things like that through that show where the panels
Creases
separate.
and
I
Right.
want to
Okay.
talk
Fair
to one of them.
Okay. Most of them are owned by people. You don't see any
Okay,
walking
that's fine.
alone by themselves. You're just gonna go talk to some random person, Sidroid? I feel like you're not that estranged now.
No.
You're kind of at
No,
least
I was rethinking it because I didn't realize that there weren't any walking around by themselves. Yeah, never mind.
okay.
Well, let's see if we can find I suppose, I don't know, do you guys think we should look for maybe like a Psydroid headquarters or something? Because we're supposed to be finding a specific Psydroid.
Why don't we just talk to one of the people here? It's like, just we can be upfront that it's our first time here, and we're just
We want to see the prototypes.
Yeah.
we're just curious about them.
Excuse me.
You go inside of one of the buildings?
No, it's just one of the random people on the street.
Yeah. I'm gonna help you with.
I'm really sorry to bother you, but do you happen to know?
Do you have wings? Out and stuff?
No, we're glamour.
Okay.
But we've never been here before,
Clearly.
and we were just wondering where you get your droids.
From the big building, labeled Sidroid.
Oh. Right. Sorry. Okay. Thank you.
So, what all does your companion do there?
Look, I need to get to work. He does actually, yeah, we'll say it's he. He does cleaning, cooking. He helps me deal with all my filing. He's pretty much a secretary for me.
That sounds useful.
Yeah, pretty useful. So is that it?
Thank you for your help, sir.
Yeah, okay. And he kind of moves on with his.
The guy was kind of a douche.
He was
And
just
he looks
in
like
a
he
hurry.
answers a phone call real quick right after he's done talking to you. So either you could take it as he was a dick, or he actually
He was
had
in
the
a hurry.
common courtesy to talk to you, even though he was busy.
He was a dick. Just kidding.
Okay, so you guys go into the big Sidroid building?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's scope out our hunting grounds.
You mean go on an info tour?
Let's scope out an info tour.
Okay. So, you walk inside and you see this bot walk up to you, and he's got a suit and tie. Hello, I am Cotton Kindle. How can I help you?
Can I feel you?
Absolutely. I made out of the highest quality synthetic materials.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start feeling I don't
Wait,
know.
are you
He
made
just
it?
stands there with the smile as you feel.
Are you made out of cotton?
Part of my clothing is cotton.
Well, Cotton, it's our first time on planet here, and we find this establishment rather spectacular.
It is a spectacular establishment.
We want to see the newest Psydroids.
The newest Sidroids. Well, you are looking for the finest wares in the finest store. Come hither. And he walks with his hands out, elbows pointed into
So
almost
like
triangles.
C-3PO, who's-
Yeah, almost like C-3PO, but he's not hinged.
Yeah. Okay.
And it walks and he kind of gets over there and he goes into his full butler
Are
pose.
his arms moving faster than
Yeah.
how he's
oh,
walking?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Significantly
I love
higher
that.
rate. And he's,
So clearly
imagine-
he's
So
not.
basically,
a new
how
model.
you play the Wii. Got it.
No, he's definitely a new model.
Oh, okay.
But he's
Powers his
designed
legs.
to be.
excessive.
Looks like you pay attention to him.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Fair enough.
If you look in front of me, and you see there's these 4 models that are up there, and they've got different variants of synthetic skins. These are the most recent high-end models. If you look at the features below, you'll see what they are capable of. And you can see the features pretty much the same thing. It's like kind of buying a car. It looks like they have different trades.
I want one.
They can be, they can come with piloting
These
abilities.
aren't the ones we need.
Pretty much any capability that a human being can do, they have that capability of you can put in that trait, except for free will things. They can't make choices for you.
I have a question, Mr. Robot Sir.
Any question that you have, I will happily attempt to answer.
Do you guys do you have any animal droids? Like animal type?
Not in this particular shop.
But they do exist here.
We do not have a patent on animalistic droids. No.
Okay.
So,
I feel
what
like that would have been cool.
kind of research and development goes into these sort
Yeah,
of
DM just said hard no.
What kind of research and development goes into these new droids? Well, where do they do all the research and development for the new
Well,
droids?
the beautiful thing is that we do all the research here in the facility.
That's amazing.
It is a massive facility. And to go back to your prior question, we do not have a patent on animalistic creations. However, we have been working towards them. It seems as though trade unions outside of the Star Syndicate are not as open to having animalistic creatures. Their natural installments are dangerous. More dangerous, apparently, than human intellect. What are the odds?
So is there a tour or something that we can do in order to see all of this research and development?
Absolutely. There's a free tour for anybody who's interested. It happens tomorrow,
What time tomorrow?
6 a.m.
We'll be there.
Syndicate Standard Time. That's the same time as everybody else, but we like to keep it fresh around here. Welcome in all new viewers, old viewers, consistent viewers. Thank you guys for being here.
Yes.
As we travel on this new planet in Star Syndicate.
Yes. Yeah.
So, are you guys going to look at anything else from the wares that he has?
I mean, you know, it would be kind of cool if we got another droid.
I mean, we
don't
could.
We don't need 2 droids. It'll get confusing.
No, it wouldn't be confusing.
It could be like Judson's helper. It only stays on the ship.
I mean, what if we get a female for Jetson, and by interacting with Jetson, she also gets her own personality because Jetson's special?
Or it could be a female droid for the captain.
We can get a female droid for Jetson.
A female droid for the captain.
I do like
we
the
have fun here.
I do.
He likes the idea of getting a female droid for himself.
Yes, for no.
Full synthetic.
Yeah, but you know, maybe I think it would be a good idea, and I would be willing to take care of it. Just, you know,
Okay, well,
I'll buy it just with our money.
I like the idea of Jetson having a companion, so I'm in agreement.
All right, perfect.
So you buy a female droid to help keep
yes.
things clean on the ship and
And
such?
I will think of a name for her.
Okay.
Jet daughter.
No,
So,
my droid.
isn't it Jetson's droid?
Ooh,
Kind of.
got her.
Kind of. So what model are you going for? The one with all the bells and whistles, the one that can pilot, and or what are
Well,
the?
how much are like the droid like
Well, it seems like
tiers?
essentially for each skill or ability, so there's a baseline of 100,000 credits,
Okay.
and then any extra skill that you want added on, depending on the skill, is varying between 5,000 and probably about 25,000.
Everything but piloting.
Okay, so I was just thinking about that, right? Because I was definitely feeling that too. However, so theoretically speaking, if we were all gathered in the common space speaking and Jetson decided to use his droid, if he's in his droid, he might have a hard time controlling the ship. I mean, she could take over at that point if we had to have a meeting in the common space. I think we'd be talking to Jetson a lot more than we'd be speaking with his companion.
And you guys are also assuming that you can find a droid that he can able essentially.
Right.
be in.
This is just like a wild, like, you know, maybe because
You guys
the
are
power
trying to get a girlfriend for your potential.
I'm looking at her as
I
more
also
so
just
just
want
a
a
droid to help around.
I also
but
wanted
yeah.
a droid.
So you want the piloting on there?
Yeah.
I think the piloting is a nice option. That doesn't mean that we have to use it, but you never know.
That one's a 25,000 credit.
I
Is there?
figured.
So do you want like the cleaning and all those basic ones?
Yeah, add it
So
in
we'll
with it.
we'll say the basic one comes with
Are you okay with that? You're buying the droid
Yeah.
ultimately.
I mean, it's all of our money technically. I'm the one who wants it.
I agree. I want it too, though. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, Jetson wants it too.
It looks like for just about everything, you're looking at about 150,000 credits.
I know what I want to name her.
That's a pretty good droid then. Yeah. Are you okay with spending that much?
We have 400.
I know, but I mean, we have been.
Yes,
like,
I'm okay with spending
throwing
that
it-
much.
Okay.
Do you know how many times I've filled up the Weaver tank? I think I deserve this. Thank you.
Okay, but this is not the prototype.
It seems
that
I'm
you
rubbing off
need.
on you a little
It's
bit.
not the prototype.
No.
that-
Thank you
yeah.
very much for doing business with Sidroid. Where would you like your Sidroids to be delivered? And please, of course, choose your skin options.
Okay.
Okay, so you kind of choose your skin options on that. And if
Oh,
you
we
want to,
should
I can
probably
draw
just
it
have
up.
it delivered to the ship,
Okay.
where we're parked probably.
Okay, so you have it delivered to the ship. Wonderful. I will make the arrangements. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No, but we'll see you bright and early for that tour tomorrow. Well, what time is the tour tomorrow?
6 a.m. tomorrow morning, bright and early. We'll see you there, Cotton.
Absolutely. You will. I don't sleep.
I got so excited I forgot what time the tour was.
Okay.
She's just
And,
so
uh,
enamored in the
Just
in
to
the
go
new
backwards a
droid.
little bit, I paid for 5 days.
Okay, cool. Just so I know. Thank you.
Thank you for my
At the
new
hangar, you mean, right?
droid.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see once we get it.
Okay, so you guys skipping to the tour the following day?
No.
Okay,
We're
what-
going to go home and we're going to turn the droid on.
She wants
Okay.
to play with her new toy.
So you go home and the droid is there.
Okay.
It's
Heck yeah.
Got there quick, and you see there's a large. It actually gets delivered in. It looks like kind of like a box, but the box is designed to look like this chamber that you open up the box and it releases a bit of steam, so as if they're coming to life.
Oh,
So
that's pretty cool.
And
Kind of like a cryo tank
Yeah,
almost.
exactly.
Ooh, let's go.
And you can see, but it's made out of completely biodegradable materials.
Oh, fuck
So-
yeah, okay.
As it
But not like organic.
it turns on, you chose a name, right?
Yes.
What was the name?
I chose Astrid.
Astrid.
Yes.
Okay. You see her eyes open up. What color are they?
They will gray.
No, I said green, so
Oh.
it shows good power and then power's down.
All right.
Green eyes?
Fine, green.
Okay, green eyes. You see her open her green eyes, she's got this long, flowing
Black hair.
black hair. She's got green eyes and black hair, and her
We
eyes.
should make her blonde.
No,
And you can
because
see.
I want her to be Asian.
Okay. That's fine. So she could you could tell she's got an Asian complexity
Yes.
to the skin tone that you've chosen, and she opens her eyes. Hello, my name is Astrid.
From Crazy Rich Asians? Is that what?
No, I've never seen that.
What the fuck is? What did you just say?
It's a movie.
A
movie?
movie called.
Okay.
Isn't it?
It is.
I haven't seen it myself.
I've never seen that movie.
I'm
There's a
pretty sure
movie
that's the
called
one.
Crazy
Yeah,
Rich
and his
Asians?
sister is like a millionaire. I digress. Anyway, her name's Astrid and she's Asian and freaking beautiful.
I didn't know that.
And rich.
I'm gonna look it up.
Maybe it's a hidden.
Oh, she's
We didn't know.
gorgeous.
That's fine. Regardless, this droid is quite pretty. I mean, except for you can tell that she's not a.
She's
yeah,
fake,
yeah.
right? That's why she's so pretty.
Yeah, exactly.
Deal.
And hello, I'm Astrid. Is there anything I can help you with? Or
Ash-
shall I just start setting up what necessary chores are needed?
Might as well, Astrid, make yourself at home.
It's your toy.
I will get started. And she starts walking around. You could see she has a compartment where she kind of like pulls out like a duster and like, yeah, she's got different things to help
See?
clean.
Look, now we don't have to clean the cabin anymore.
Yeah, because we cleaned it all the time before.
I'm sure we did. Military woman. I had no idea that was an actual like
Captain,
thing.
I am curious. Do you truly think that my intelligence can connect with a droid?
Honestly, that technology's a bit beyond me, but it seems as if any place would have it, it would be here.
You seem adverse, conflicted.
Well, I mean, that little run-in kind of had me shaken up with the fucking asteroid god demon thing.
I am sorry I was incapable of helping you. But perhaps if this does pan out, I will be able to be more of a help to you, sir.
We will learn more tomorrow on the tour with research and development, Jetson. We'll learn more tomorrow.
Okay, so you guys go through the night. She does her cleaning.
Introduce Astrid and Jetson to each other before we go to sleep.
Lovely to meet you, Astrid.
Yeah, there you go. Now maybe they can like.
Nice to meet you too, Jetson. That's weird playing.
I'll ask Astrid to draw me up a bath.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Astrid.
Of course.
And then I'll just head off to my room to get ready to go take a bath.
Okay. So you head off to go take a bath, and since we only have about 25 minutes, I don't want to start you guys on the tour and get into all that stuff because that's a big chunk of stuff. But if we start seeing more of a turnout like we have tonight, perhaps I will extend the sessions for like another 30, 45 minutes so we can get a little bit more in there. But anyway, thank you everybody who decided to join in this evening for Chapter 8 of Angels, Smugglers, and Bounty Hunters. We hope to see you guys next week for Chapter 9, Monday night, 6 p.m. I mean, if anyone wants to discuss anything, obviously we have the Discord. We can discuss it here, but I doubt anybody wants to bring that up right now. Nobody seems... I don't think anybody's that invested yet, but I'd like to see it in the future. Yeah, so thank you guys for coming out and supporting us.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.